Hello and welcome back to something brand new. I am the Jigsaw 15 here. Well, I say brand new. I tried this before. I just didn't really like how it ended up, the video. What would I like in, what do I think actually? There will be another Arkham game. And we'll say, if you think that there's like no chance or for sure they're gonna come out with another game, don't spam saying, please don't below that. That's just, I like to have people spam arguing. It's just not that. I'm gonna say maybe, okay? So I think that there might be another Arkham game, but you never know for sure, okay? And that's just simply true. You never know for sure, but I think that there's a huge chance now. Well, at least a bigger chance than there was earlier. Earlier, there was a tiny chance because they were like working on Batman Arkham Knight, and they said, okay, you know what, this game is taking quite long to make. I think we should end it with a bang. We added the Batmobile. We put maximum effort into the game, and I think that we should just end this. I think we put so much effort into it, and I think that I'm just a bit tired. But now they made Batman Arkham VR, and that sort of is why I think that there might be a new Arkham game. So what? It's a VR game. It's probably going to be way different. It's got Arkham in it, okay? If it's like they're running out of story ideas, maybe the fact that they had to kill off Nightwing, that may be a bit of running out of ideas. But I just don't think so. I don't think that they're running out of ideas. I think that they're just getting started. It's how long, like how many gaming franchises have been more than 4 games? Well, I know not that many. Well, some I don't know that many, but how many movie franchises have been more than 4 movies? And then some may say there's a difference between movie and game, but actually they're quite similar. Movies and games are quite similar. And that's because they're both sort of visual experiences, and they both have to implement story, make the and also books. So that's something that really people are saying it's gonna fail if they make another one. Well, they thought of Arkham VR, and you could say that that's pretty much a brand new idea. That doesn't mean it's because they have a new thing, they want to try it out. Yes, they do want to try out the new thing that they have right now, but it's not just that. It's also they want to continue the story. Okay, I don't want to die for no reason, so I think it would be better if they just decided to reveal to the world that they're not done making Arkham games, because they aren't. Okay? Many people may say so, but really, everybody said there's not going to be a Star Wars Episode 7. But what happened? Star Wars Episode 7. I just died because I was more focused on the video. I think that it was just, they knew it was the right thing to do. Plus, Rocksteady, don't you like, it's not, I like these games because they're fun. I love the characters in them, so on and so forth. But what I think is something that they're missing a lot of is they don't understand. They made so much money on these games, And if I were them, I'd probably want to make more money in order, you know, money is important in business. One of the most important things in all of business, probably the most important thing of all of business. And why would you just not done? It's like you don't want to make it. It's okay, I understand. May not be all about the money for some people, but let's be honest. For a majority of people, it is about that. And I think it wouldn't be that hard for them to think of another story. You know, sadly, Nightwing would probably not be in it unless he didn't actually die or something. But you know, not that much information. I don't know that much about Arkham VR. Well, actually, I know quite a bit from when it was first announced. So this is really, you know, but now I decided, hey, why not have a segment, what I think should come back and what I think shouldn't. Too much focus on the Batmobile, take that out. That is not good at all. So many people got tired of only using the Batmobile because that became something that they really wanted to push because but it makes sense. They put so much effort into it. Why wouldn't you want to push it? But now, you know, maybe the player gets tired of it, okay? Keep the Batmobile. I don't think you need to add any other vehicles because, really, do you need to add any other vehicles? That just, it doesn't matter. And I know some people are like, add the Batwing, add this, add that. Well, honestly, I understand Rocksteady. They put so much effort into the Batmobile. And I think that the Batmobile, it worked because they did something different and it's not generic. It's different, and they hadn't done something like that before. They didn't do a vehicle before. Anyway, that's sort of what I think. Also, villains, definitely bring Professor Pig back. You know, he was a pretty cool villain. I wouldn't actually mind him being the main villain for the main story. You don't have to make it too extreme. You could make a lot of murders going around. There's just a killing spree of Professor Pig, and that would definitely make it an M game, I understand. But which game was M? This game. Sorry if my gameplay is not as good as other people's. It's just I haven't played this game in a while. Well, I haven't done the challenges in a while, and I'm not the greatest at them. I think I've gotten at least 3 stars on one. But it's just, I don't really know. What to say. I don't know about Arkham VR. I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. It's just, of course, the problem with Arkham VR is VR system, which I don't even know if it's another system or it works on the PS4. It's confusing. If it's another system but it requires the PS4, don't claim it as another system because that is not another system. Anyway, and with new Arkham games, you know, a lot of people understand, hey, this is the last Arkham game. You know, they might make other people may make other Batman games similar to the Arkham games, but no, this is the last Arkham game. And you know, I think that may be true, but as I said, it's maybe. And I'm actually gonna, this video is not just if I think. This video is also what I think should be in it, and some skins I also want to talk about. Because skins are always awesome. I think that skins, you know, there could be quite a bit. There could be the Nightmare Batman skin, like the end of Arkham Knight, because that's sort of what's happening right now. Nightwing DLC would be pretty sick. I don't know if they're going to do that for Arkham Knight, a Nightwing DLC where you play as him, even though you get killed. I think that would be actually why he would get a DLC, because he's pretty important to the story, even though I don't like that. He's my favorite DC character. I don't know, really. What else to say about that, sort of. Also, if you're wondering how I got the skin, because it's not part of the normal DLC or any part of the normal story like the 100% gold bat skin, this skin is actually unlocked by, you gotta go like create an account on the forums. You don't really need to use it. Just create an account on the forums, the Batman Arkham forums. I believe you use your WBID, and yeah. So that's how you and you know, I think that a proper story, they don't need to do a big, oh my god, this is the end of the world, this is the end of Arkham, you're locked up or something. No, I want there to be, as I said, Professor Pig, I think, has a big opportunity of being the main villain. Sure, he doesn't seem like a main villain type, but, you know, death will, sure, well, I'm making up stuff now. Not Deathstroke. Scarecrow, you know, he worked out as the full-on main villain, and sure, he's more take over the whole Gotham type guy, but you know, he is less popular than a lot of the villains. And that's just proof that you don't need to be the most popular villain in order to be liked by a lot of fans. And sure, he's way more popular than Professor Pig, but still, I mean, this is not for this is not for a bunch of random little kids who don't know anything about Batman to really be playing. Since it's an M game, sure, some younger kids play M games, but you know, like really little kids play M games. You know, this game's not that M for mature, but I mean, they really just, why wouldn't they use a character they just introduced as the main villain? He already has a backstory, which is of course because of Arkham Knight. And you know, there's plenty of points there. For characters I want to be playable, I actually want a Nightwing. Well, Nightwing to be playable, I mean, seriously, why wouldn't he be playable? So what if he's dead in Arkham VR? Still doesn't mean that shouldn't be like playable. He's one of my favorite characters, but of course he has his own problems, which is, well, Rocksteady, I don't know why they did. Is it like a clickbait title? Because I swear, if it's sort of Dick Grayson, I mean, that's sort of gonna piss me off. Because if you announce the murder of Dick Grayson, have it actually be his murder, not somebody like, not, oh, it was really Dick Grayson's captured some, like, freaking. That's actually theorizing. Professor Pig actually might be the enemy for Arkham VR, so, you know, that's something. Just, if I'm right and Professor Pig really is the villain for Arkham VR, I'm just gonna say to everybody who doubted and who said no, that's no way, in the comments below, then I'm gonna say, told you so. If anybody says that in the comments. Because I think that there's a big chance. And there's actually, I would not have a problem, like, I understand if it's not really the murder of Nightwing, and, you know, he's not really dead, he was just put unconscious, that would be dumb. But, you know, Professor Pig, he's really good, like, messing around with people. He's really, maybe he makes a guy look like Nightwing, captures Nightwing, sort of to mess with Batman's mind, how Batman messed with his. Well, I don't really know if Batman messed with his that much, but you sort of see what I'm getting at. And it's probably not the greatest he wants. He says, "What a beautiful gift." To when you talk to him later in the cells. So when he talks, it's like a present, you know, the whole thing when he's in the cells and after you've been unmasked and revealed to be Bruce Wayne. That's something that happens. So I don't know if this video is too long, too short. I'm not really covering some of the topics. I said I wanted to talk about some skins. I think that they should definitely probably bring Harley Quinn back because she is in Suicide Squad. They're gonna get a lot of popularity for. They're gonna get a lot of popularity. She's gonna be a really popular character to buy DLC because she's in Suicide Squad, and Margot Robbie was such a good. Wait, what? Okay, so Margot Robbie was such a good Harley Quinn, and you know she was one of the best actors in the movie, and you know people are probably gonna get that DLC if there is. And then skins, Robin, I think he might grow. Please make a skin. At least if you make another one where he has long hair. I mean, I don't like the short hair at all. I mean, I'd even prefer freaking the emo Nightwing from Injustice. But please, just don't do that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like if you liked it and subscribe because that helps the channel grow. See you guys later.